Today's episode of The Mom Game is brought to you by our friends at Gateway Buick GMC at LBJ and Jupiter. I know that buying a car can be stressful, but not at Gateway because their slogan is Gateway's Got It. And just what does that mean? Well, it means Gateway's got a wide selection of new Buicks, GMCs, and GM certified used vehicles, all competitively priced. Gateway's got it. In these busy times, you want a car dealer who makes things easy and convenient. Well, guess what? Gateway's got it. When you log on to Gateway Buick GMC, just look for the Shop, Click, Drive button. This allows you to shop from the comfort of your home, and who doesn't want that? In fact, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, select your vehicle. 2, create your offer. 3, schedule your delivery. And on top of all this, Gateway Buick GMC offers complimentary car washes for life. So when you want a dealer who has it all, Gateway's got it. You can find them online at gatewaybuickgmc.com or shop in person at LBJ and Jupiter. GMC, we are professional grade. Experience the new Buick. And welcome to episode 163 of The Mom Game. I'm Emily Jones. She is Julie Dobbs. We are still a little bit homeless. Oh, and we got pancake, strawberry, blueberry. Which berry is this? Cranberry?
I like pancake. Maybe I should call her pancake. This is Cranberry. She's never been on the Mom Game, so she wanted to say hi. Hey, hi. She doesn't look
Hi,
very
Cranberry.
happy. She's out.
Maybe Cranberry can keep us. I think I'm going through menopause. I think I'm having a hot flash right now. So let's give me a minute.
Oh no, Emily.
Yeah, sorry. It's
wave yourself.
Well, I mean, I have clothes on. I know. I really sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm going through menopause. I don't know, but I started to get like kind of lightheaded during the Gateway read. I was like,
oh no,
I gotta shed some layers. So
remember that time?
Welcome everybody.
There's my cat and there's Emily's hot flash. Remember that time when we were trying to name our show and we asked our dear friend Cash Leroy if he had any advice because he was so creative, and his suggestion was the hot flash, and you and I were like, we're not that old.
Yes,
we're not going to be talking. We're going to be talking about menopause and stuff.
Yeah, and here I am shedding clothes like 10 seconds in because I really think I'm having a hot flash. I think I'm going through menopause.
Are you just saying
which
that?
We're going to talk a lot about embarrassing female. No. I'm not just saying that.
You're going through menopause?
No, this happens a lot where I either, well, so I don't, I have one ovary left. So from what I understand, that can cause things to escalate relatively quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But I just got really hot all of a sudden and felt the need to take off my sweatshirt.
I love it.
Which kind of goes in line with our show today, because we are going to talk about like lots of things that happen as you get older as a woman that really, I'm not sure if anyone tells you about or prepares you for. And so you kind of don't know how to handle them. And I know we've got some examples that we're teasing that for later in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was not staged. I really did. Like, I feel like
I didn't know if like seeing Cranberry gave you anxiety, if you had cat phobia.
No. I love other people's cats. I think are great. I just don't want one living in my house. Right. But yes, welcome to the show, Cranberry. Welcome to the show, Hot Flashes. Welcome to the show, Mom Gamers. Lots to discuss today. First and foremost, the fact that we are still sorry. I know we're already off the rails. Yeah. I did pour myself a little glass of wine.
Oh,
just a mini,
jealous.
Just a little mini.
Yeah.
But for a lot of different reasons. One, because I got one of the best nights of sleep I've had in so long.
Yay.
Shout out Early Bird CBD gummies. So I popped them last night. We had, Mike and Henry had practice. Hattie and I went and ate Mexican food, got home. I had a full belly. I was ready to just kind of get in bed. I was going to watch the Rangers, then switch over to the Stars. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to hit this early. Because usually I wait till after the kids are down.
Yeah.
And so about 7:30 last night, I was like, let's go. And so I popped a couple early birds, got in bed. I was in bed before 8. And you were texting me, and we were texting back and forth a little bit. I was like, just waiting for my early birds to kick in. And you were like, holy shit, what, already? And I was like, oh, yeah, it's a lay in bed kind of night. So then the Rangers blow a lead. It sucked. Switched over to the Stars. They go up 3-0. And then I went to night land. It was amazing. I got 7 full hours of sleep. Woke up a little bit because there was some thunderstorms. But I woke up today feeling so good. And so, like, I got so much done this morning. And anyway,
Good.
So cheers to early bird for my kick-ass night's sleep. But yes, Julie, explain why we're still separated. We're still in our homes.
Yeah, we're still in our homes. I mean, I guess the big story is that there's no reason why we can't say, but we're no longer at Vocal Media, which is where the show lived for a long time. And they didn't
forever.
Forever. Yeah. We were born there at Vocal Media, and we did all of our shows there. And we got kind of, even we were part of the company there. And we were trying to help them to bring in shows and bring business and everything else. But just like what happens with some companies and some businesses, especially nowadays, it seems like, is sometimes things just don't work out as planned. And so they ended up kind of just quickly, abruptly shutting their doors. And so that left the Mom Game homeless. But we have this cool home set up now that is like, the apparently the professional podcasters use this program that we're using. And I really like it. I think it looks and sounds really good. But as we've discussed, a lot of the fun of our show is being together and drinking wine and catching up. And we do have guests a lot. So we're working on a new studio space that I think is going to be really cool. And just like when we switched over a while back from sharing the Mom Game with Vocal to creating our own company and making the Mom Game our own, now we're going to have that same kind of vibe with our studio. So we finally get to design a studio and kind of be in charge of it. So it is a little bit more work. And it's going to take a little bit of time, but I feel like we found a pretty sweet little setup, and I'm so excited to have our own little nook, our Mom Game nook. So in the meantime, we'll be doing the shows here from home, and we still might do some from home, but sooner rather than later, I think we'll have a cool new look for our show.
Yeah, and we're still, we're still here. We're still kicking. We just have to kind of get through this transitional phase. I think ultimately it's going to end up, being a great situation for us, for our listeners, for our guests. So yeah, we're excited about it. But if you're listening, just bear with us for a few weeks and let us try to get settled and get everything transitioned. And can we say that the other thing, joining the other family?
Yeah, let's go.
Is that allowed?
Yes.
Should we wait?
No, we're allowed.
Okay. So we are now a part of the iHeart family. We are part of the iHeartRadio family and their podcast network.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, iHeartRadio is who is the owner of
parent company,
and so we're not a parent company. There we go. So yeah, we're now a part of the iHeart family along with all of our Dub Network shows. So it's a really exciting time for us. It's just a little bit transitional. So we're super excited about all the great things, what this means for our sponsors, what it means for you guys as listeners, how readily available our shows will be, all that kind of stuff. So we're excited, like I said, about all these changes kind of taking place. It's just going to take us a little while to get our feet under us. So bear with us while we're separated, and we'll be back together very, very soon. Very, very soon.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good things.
Yes, all good things. Change is a little hard sometimes.
Yeah,
but all good things.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to dive into some sports squirts?
Yeah, let's do it.
Speaking of our awesome sponsors, Bottle Rover and Herman Marshall Whiskey are bringing us sports squirts today.
I love it. I love it when our sponsors can go hand in hand like that. As far as Bottle Rover is concerned, they are the only company that you need to be using when it comes to having your alcohol delivered straight to your door, and they will do it pretty quickly as well. You can save time and gas, and just one more extra trip. I don't know if y'all are like us or me, but I have so many little errands and so many things all the time. Just cross this one off your list. Get your drinks delivered for free with Bottle Rover. There's a $50 minimum order on that delivery. So whether you're picking kids up from school, catching appointments, or you're busy, Bottle Rover will help de-stress because one, they're going to bring you booze, and two, they're going to do it for you so you don't have to do it yourself. So make sure that you just kick back, relax, let Bottle Rover fetch your drinks for free when you spend $50. There is a Bottle Rover app that you can just get on your phone if you don't have it already. You download that app, you scroll through, you click on what you want, you say when you want it delivered, and bam, the booze will come straight to your door. So Bottle Rover, we're super excited to be continuing to work with you. I had a great call with them last week, and there's a lot of fun things on the radar for Bottle Rover and the Mom Game to work together. Additionally, Herman Marshall, and we love working with Herman Marshall. They're a big supporter of the Dub Network and the Mom Game, and you can get that Herman Marshall whiskey delivered to your door by Bottle Rover. I also saw, like, Herman Marshall, I feel like, is just doing some really cool things in the community. So we have done some Dub Network shows from the tasting room in Wiley, the distillery there. It was really awesome. I saw where now they have a Herman Marshall saloon out in Frisco at the Rough Riders ballpark gym. So that's really cool. It's right by the playground there.
So fun.
So I know I'd love to get in there and do something with either one of the Dub shows or the Mom Game. But they have a big venue that'll be opening too at some point in the spring, also in Wiley. But Herman Marshall is just, hopefully by now, it's your go-to when it comes to whiskey, especially with Father's Day coming up soon here in June. Herman Marshall is a gift that nobody's going to be upset about. You can't go wrong. They produce handcrafted, award-winning, small batch whiskey patiently aged in new white oak barrels. That includes their Texas bourbon, Texas rye, Texas single malt, and blended bourbon whiskey. That's all built from the grain up. Good dudes over there at Herman Marshall and at Bottle Rover. Two people we are so excited to be working with. And hopefully you guys, if you listen, and you enjoy the show, you will support them, support our sponsors, and tell them that the Mom Game sent you. So yeah, lots of sports going on right now, and our two teams are the active ones at this point in time.
Yeah, so let's start with the Stars in the playoffs. We're taping this on a Wednesday, the Wednesday during the first round, and the Stars are up 3-2.
Yes, they are. It's crazy to think. So last night they won game 5 at home, and that was their first lead in this playoff series, which is it. I feel like they've played pretty well, but they've been kind of chasing because they lost game 1 at home, that double overtime one. So they now have the lead 3-2 in this series, and they're headed to Minnesota. They're going to play Friday night in Minnesota, game 6, and I'm just hoping they can take care of business.
What time is that?
It's still TBD.
What time is the Friday game?
It's still TBD, yeah, because they're waiting on, I think, to see what happens in the Edmonton game or one of the other games that's going to dictate what time the Stars game is, because one of those other series will either be continuing or will be over. So hopefully it's another 7:00 start or something like that. But that'll be Friday. And then if they don't win in Minnesota Friday, there will be a game 7 here on Sunday. So I just hope for the Stars' sake and everybody's sake, my family's sake, that this series can end on Friday night. And then we can have a weekend off, because then you have to wait for the rest of the other series to wrap up. And so I think the team would practice, but they wouldn't have games and stuff. So we'll see. They're looking really good. You've been watching a lot of it, right?
I have. They're so fun to watch, and listening to you. So I'll listen to you on the radio during the day and stuff. And so listening to you gives me kind of more of an appreciation for what I'm seeing, just the style of play that Minnesota has. And I love how you're getting so chippy with it, because you're what are they doing? They're whining about people whining. Gah.
That was today. Yeah.
You're seeing your total fandom come out, because you're oh, okay. So let's get this straight. You're whining about the Stars whining. Huh, isn't that ironic?
Wasn't that a good point?
You're so...
Oh, yeah. At this point...
Great point. I was point, Julie!
At this point, there is no objectivity in my Dallas Stars coverage. And most people hopefully know that about
And
me
you
by
shouldn't
now.
have
It's
it. You
like,
shouldn't have any.
yeah, no. But yeah, they're an annoying team, man. They're just like they don't have much on the ice, so they're just trying to beat our players up and like it's like, okay, cool strategy, but then you're gonna get penalized and you're gonna put us on the power play, and we're really good on the power play. So keep it up. Keep up the good work, Minnesota. But it has been funny. I think it's the type of game paired with me drinking at the game some and my Twitter during the games, I've been like getting in fights with Minnesota fans and stuff. I've been feisty. It's fun.
Get it. Not a girl.
I know.
Not a girl. You stand your ground.
Yeah.
Well, it's fun. I'm so excited. We were talking about sleep and you're like, I'm going on about 5 hours. I was like, you can sleep after the Stars win the Stanley Cup. You'll have plenty of time to
Right.
sleep after that.
I know. That's true.
You just need to make it through these next month, week, hopefully, or 6 weeks or whatever it is till
I
they get to
know.
the end.
I know.
But yeah, super exciting. Our dude Tyler Seguin is bringing it so hard.
Yes.
It's
4
amazing.
goals
Like
in this
he's playing.
playoff series.
It's so fun to see him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so fun to see him. Like they needed him, right? Because Joe Pavelski goes down, and then they needed someone to step up, and for it to be Tyler, I just think is super, super cool.
Yes, the Mom Games own Tyler Seguin, who came on here with his cute girlfriend at the time, Kate, and now they're engaged and they're going to be getting married soon. It's really good to see him playing like this in the postseason, right? Like with all eyes on him. That's when everybody's watching and talking about it. And he's got 4 playoff goals now in this series. It's kind of interesting that like I guess maybe just the line that he was kind of slotted up to in place of Joe Pavelski. He's playing with Robertson and Hintz, who are 2 of the best like forwards in the league. So it's been really allowing him to shine. But yeah, 4 goals in this playoff series is his personal record. I think he had scored 4, so he's tied his record, I think. But it's all awesome right now for Tyler and for the Stars. Jake Ottinger, oh my gosh, we'll have to get him on in the off season maybe. He's just the cutest, sweetest thing. He's 23, so like,
does he not have time to come on? Does he have time to come on tomorrow? Maybe you think
he probably would. He probably would. Ryder, after that shutout game last night, like Ryder was obsessed with trying to get his autograph, and for some reason, even though he's met him a million times and never cared about his autograph, but now he wants it. So Kelly like actually helped. I was like, Kelly, just say no. He was like, no, I bet Jake will. So they went and tracked Jake down, and Ryder had his little Jake Ottinger card that he had gotten out of his recent card set that he opened up, and he finally found him, and Jake's like, yeah, no problem. And then they didn't have a Sharpie. So our sweet Ashley Ernest had a Sharpie. Yeah. I was not on the case because I had survived that whole game, and I see Kelly and I'm like, yay, way to go, here's the kids, bye, and I go drive home by myself. So Kelly was on autograph duty.
Okay, I didn't know that was your routine.
Yeah.
So you say, hey, dump the kids, and then they ride home with dad?
Yeah.
I like that plan.
That's how we do it. Like that. Usually. Sometimes he'll fly out of town right after the game or whatever, but yeah, I usually just need some alone time.
That's like, I need a minute.
Yeah.
I need a minute.
Yeah.
That's like whenever, so we had this weekend, Mike was out of town. He hasn't been out of town in forever. And so he left like last Wednesday, was gone for 5 days. Meanwhile, I work every day last weekend, and the kids, between my Ranger games and the kids games, we had 11 games, Julie. 11
That's
games.
Insane.
It's insanity. It's ridiculous.
How many sports are they each playing? The
fact that I told my daughter it was okay for her. Henry's only playing 1. So he's playing baseball. So like baseball. And so it's tournament season. So you play 2 games on Saturday. And then if you go to the ship, Julie, you're playing a minimum of 2 games. They had a bye on Sunday, the first game. So he ended up playing 4. Hattie played 5 and the Rangers played 2.
Is that the
so
Dirt
it's 11
Divas?
Between the 3 of us. She's playing volleyball, basketball. Dirt Divas is softball. So we played volleyball, softball, and basketball. She did. And like, we're never doing this again.
Yeah.
And so like, even so on Sunday, I had to take Henry to work with me. And then he was playing at Randall Mill Park, which is like 10 minutes from the ballpark. So I take him to work with me in case the game gets canceled. And then if the game went on, then I would go drop him off. So I interviewed Boch, and then I took Henry to his baseball tournament. And then I went back to work and then just told the rest of the team, like, if something happens before one of Henry's family members gets there, just please take care of him. But yeah, we survived. I do not know how single parents, I don't know how they do it. I really don't. Solo parenting is hard. And, and I think I forget a lot of times just because Mike doesn't leave town near as much as I do. So he sees a lot more than I do. And I'm sure Kelly would say the same if you left town for, 5 days or whatever. You're used to it by now. And I guess it's for me, Mike's not the one traveling a ton.
Yeah.
If he does, it's usually pretty short stints. And it's not like when I used to work 30 road games a year. It's hard. Like, and we talked to Sarah Garver last week, Mitch Garver's wife, who plays for the Rangers. And, I mean, dude, they're gone 80 to 100 days out of the year with travel. You know what I mean? They play 81 games on the road. You're talking about 3 to 4 months. These women are doing
and
with
the
kids
home games,
and trying to balance everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's a game every day, even if they're home.
Like they're
it's
there.
Like that means bedtime you have to do by yourself and everything else. The bedtime solo is what kills me the most because you're just so tired by that point, and now I know I have to wake up early, and I've got to usually do work at night, and it's like, oh.
And that'll get better, Julie. It will get so much better once they get older. Because like now I'm at the point where my kids don't need, I mean, they're like, come tell me good night before you go to bed. That's about as far as it goes. But it's like, go take a shower, go brush your teeth, go do what you need to do, go to bed, TV off at this time. We don't do phones during the week. I may let them have them like for a little bit, 30 minutes, an hour or something after if they get all their schoolwork done and all practices, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so now it's just like, go. Whereas it used to be like an organized event where it's bedtime and this is our routine and all that kind of stuff. And now that's no longer a thing. Yeah. But there is something though that I miss about that, to where it was like we had like tonight I'm like making it. I was like, we have nothing tonight. No kids have practices, nothing. So we're going to cook steaks and baked potatoes. And Mike's going to, grill them or green egg them or whatever. And I was like, and we're going to have family movie night. We're going to watch Murder Mystery 2. And I'm so excited about it. Because you have to, once they get to my kids' age, I feel like you have to organize that stuff. You have to plan it. If not, they're just like, everybody just kind of disperses. Yeah. So
we're doing the same tonight. This is like the one night this week where Kelly will be home, and I think because of the rain, Anna's soccer will be canceled. So he's going to grill, and we talked about doing family movie night.
Yeah.
I know.
Yay for us.
Yay for us.
Yeah, those are fun nights.
They are.
Super fun nights.
They are.
Okay, one more sports score. The Rangers. So they started out so hot, and they still are fine, but we've had a little rough patch here with the bullpen.
Yeah. What do you make of that?
They are playing well. Okay, so here's the deal. Hold on, they're playing right now. So I wanted to check and see so the bullpen blew like 3 leads in 4 out of 4 games. It's 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Anyway, I digress. So is it concerning? Yes. But even more concerning is the fact that Travis Jankowski and Josh Young both left the game with injuries today.
Oh, no.
That's concerning.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, everything is... Josh got hit by a pitch. Yeah, Josh got hit by a pitch, and then Travis, something happened on a play, came up weird. Anyway, you're going to have injuries. You're going to have... Your bullpen's going to implode at different points throughout the season. That bullpen started the season so ridiculously strong to where it was like Bruce Bochy didn't even have roles for guys, and he's not really big into that anyway. But it was like, I literally feel comfortable sending the guy out in the 7th as the same guys I would in the 9th. Like they were all so dominant, and they were all pitching so well and all that kind of stuff that at some point you had to acknowledge like this can't sustain forever for an entire 162 game season. So you kind of prepared for it. But I think when it happens in such an isolated period of time, like 3 games, 3 out of 4
Yeah.
games, the panic button tends to get pushed really a lot quicker. But I think ultimately they're going to be fine. The bottom line is they have an offense that can produce, and that has not faltered. And they have a starting rotation that is consistent. And I if they can continue those 2 things, the bullpen, and you're also going to see starters going deeper into games, and there being less exposure for that bullpen and for those guys. And and I think they'll round back into form. I just think they hit a rough spot, and they all hit it kind of at one time, and it just kind of spiraled. So I'm not too concerned. I mean, they're still in a great position. But the crazy thing is they play after Cincinnati, they come home for 4 against the Yankees. And then I believe it's 2 against the Diamondbacks. And then after that, Julie, in the month of May, not even after that, after the Yankees series, in the month of May, the Rangers play 8 home games.
Oh my gosh.
8,
wow.
which is insanity.
Wow.
So the rest of the games are on the road. It's good news for me because I'm not traveling in May. And so I'm only working 8 innings in the month of May.
You can catch your breath.
Yeah. So then I can get a little time to catch my breath. But yeah, so they are going to have to be in the level of competition increases significantly. They've kind of had a little bit of a soft start to the 2023 season. So everything is going to get kicked up a notch in May. And I think we'll learn a lot about what this team is and where it's at by June 1. So TBD on the Rangers, but no need to panic, everyone. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Okay.
That's true.
Okay, well, you ready to hit some TMG news desk? Because we have to get to our embarrassing stuff.
Yes.
After I had my hot flash to open the show.
Okay. That was amazing.
TMG news desk is it kind of goes right in line though. And like I said, it wasn't planned. Okay, TMG news desk brought to us by our friends at Baylor Scott and White. And I'm super excited about this event. It's called Know Your Genes. It's a lively educational event for women of all ages, May 11th at Colonial Country Club, hosted by Fort Worth, Texas Magazine and Baylor Scott and White Health. I will be there. I am moderating, and I'm super, super excited about it. Genes make a difference in your overall well-being, so learn what grandmothers, mothers, and daughters should know about their family health from our panel of physicians. The morning will include a breakfast, a fashion show to model the latest trends in jeans from local Fort Worth boutiques, which, by the way, I'm so excited about because if there's one thing I hate shopping. We've established this. Buying jeans is the hardest thing to buy. So I online shop a lot, but buying jeans that's so hard to do online. So I'm excited to see. I'm kind of abnormally excited about the jean fashion show, which usually I wouldn't be excited about, but I am. Yeah. So anyway, join me and the rest of our friends at Baylor Scott and White for Know Your Genes, May 11th at Colonial Country Club. You can register today. We have a link on our link tree. Is that right? A registration link on our link tree. If it's not there, it will be there very soon. Seating is limited. You do have to register. So register today. Go to our social media channels. It's on our link tree. And you can click on that, get registered, and it'll be a lot of fun. So hope to see you there on May 11th.
Yeah, for sure.
At Colonial Country
Club. I have a cool graphic about it too. So I'll post that graphic as well to our social media. But no, I'm excited that you're getting involved with this one. And just as an aside, it's super important. This whole concept, know your genes. That's I had breast cancer because I had a genetic mutation that I didn't know that I had. My mom has the genetic mutation as well. Yep. Had I known, I could have been on the lookout for it. So this is something I fully support, and I'm excited that we're working with them on it.
I know, and I probably wouldn't be as good as you will be, but I will do my best to.
No, you'll be great.
To be as good as Julie in your absence.
You'll be great.
Okay, so I think speaking of shopping. So this one's made bigger headlines than I thought.
I know.
But Bed Bath & Beyond is closing.
I know. It's a big hit for moms.
It is a big deal. It is a big deal. So whenever I owned Posh Play, for those who don't know, I owned a baby gear manufacturing company called Posh Play. And I started it with a girlfriend of mine, one of my best friends from high school, right after Henry was born. And so we started this business, and Bed Bath & Beyond also owns Bye Bye Baby. And I remember when we got in Bye Bye Baby, and I was like, we have arrived. Bye Bye Baby is carrying Posh Play gear. Like, this means we've made it. And so it kind of has been like a very like iconic, it's like Toys R Us to
Yeah.
me. Like, it's like Toys R Us for moms. That like when Toys R Us closed, I just remember being like, oh my gosh, there's no more Toys R Us. That's
Yeah, 'cause
crazy.
it's fun.
And now I think of it in the same vein as Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah, me too. Toys R Us was fun to bring your kids and walk up and down the aisles. And when you were a kid, it was like such a big outing to go to Toys R Us. And nowadays, I really enjoy going to Bed Bath & Beyond because there's usually like a few things that I need. Like in my bathroom, sometimes I don't know what I need until I walk around and see it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I am
Yeah,
always going to
so
just
it's-
order something immediately. Like, I still like shopping.
It's like Bed Bath & Beyond is like Target just for the home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Target, like you can go in there needing to get like allergy medicine, and then you walk out with like a new couch and 3 new chairs and a couple throw blankets
Yeah.
and some pillows. You know, and a loaf of bread and some detergent, you know? And like that's the same way with Bed Bath & Beyond. You're like, oh, I just need a new shower curtain, so I'll go there. And then you walk in and you're like, oh my gosh, there's a heater for my
Right,
tub,
whatever.
or I mean,
I
you know,
got this.
just
I think I
random
got this
stuff
nail
that you're like,
polish
I
there.
never. At Bed Bath &
Yeah,
Beyond,
like they have nail polish. I get my toothpaste there because we use a certain cinnamon crest, and you can only find it at Bed Bath & Beyond or Amazon. And so I know. So I have like my weird
oh my god,
Bed Bath & Beyond things. We got our trash can there. I like, all like coffee maker.
So are you going to go there and like stock up on your
toothpaste,
on your nail polish,
my toothpaste?
and your toothpaste?
Yeah, I might have to. The other thing with Bed Bath & Beyond is the coupons. You're probably somebody that threw out the coupons, like right when you got them, or did you ever get Bed Bath & Beyond?
I don't.
Wow.
I don't do coupons.
How did you?
No, I can't. I think the last time I went to Bed Bath & Beyond was when we moved into our old house, which was and when Hattie was born.
Oh, you don't frequent it like I do.
So it's been a minute since I've.
How did you avoid?
It gives me hives.
I am sure. How did you avoid getting the Bed Bath & Beyond coupons? I feel like they assault people whether you want them or not.
Julie, listen, unless it's like a check or a bill, that shit's going in the trash if it comes in the mailbox for me.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm not browsing magazines. I'm not reading coupons. I'm not looking at fine print.
Yeah.
But you know who does take advantage of coupons?
Who?
Miss Vicky.
Oh really?
So Miss Vicky.
Yeah.
So Miss Vicky will get coupons for me on stuff she knows that I buy, and she will bring them to my house and ask if I want her to use them. I'm like, oh, please feel free to use them. I'm just not going to, if you've got the coupons, let's put them to use. That's one area, and I could be better about. And then isn't there like a coupon lady that's like would tell me that I'm wasting like thousands of dollars a year by not taking advantage of coupons? Yeah. So anyway, hopefully Miss Vicky balances me out. But yeah, she'll get a coupon on you. She'll be like, "Hey Emily, the Bluebell ice cream is buy one get one limit to I don't know something," and she'll be like, "Do you want me to get two ice creams or just one?"
And you're like, "Don't text me about this.
Let's go, girl."
It is exciting.
Like, whatever you think is best. Whatever you think is best.
It's exciting when a coupon hits, though.
So, were you a big like? I'm gonna tote because I do remember getting them, and they were like this big.
Yes,
they were like the size of like a half sheet of paper.
Yes.
So, did you like back in the day? You would take that coupon in and be like, "Boom, mofo! I got 25% off."
Yeah, I still do. Except the problem is,
you give me that $5 toothpaste. I want $1.50 off my $5 toothpaste. Damn it!
It adds up, Emily. A penny saved is a penny earned.
It does. No, you're right.
But
you're right. No, I don't disagree with you. I admire coupon clippers. I think they're fantastic. I just don't have the mental capacity.
I don't either, and I don't, except for Bed Bath & Beyond, because it's like 20% off of your entire purchase or something. Like, they're good. But my problem
It's significant.
My problem is that I never remember to bring them. So every time I find myself asking the lady, like, "Do you have any coupons back there that you could use? Just swipe for me." And they usually do.
Any extras?
Yeah, they usually do. CVS, they have like the long giant thing of coupons on the receipt, but now they've converted to an app. And so if you type in your phone number, a lot of times it'll like pop up and it'll be like, "Oh, you can save 20%. Do you want to use it?" I'm like, "Yes." Like, why all coupons should be on our phone? That makes a lot more sense.
That's true, but there's so many apps. There's so many apps. There's so many logins.
I know, that's true.
Like, I know it's just one more app, but it's a beneficial app. It's a good idea, Julie. It really is. But like, I have a whole folder on my phone for just the kids apps, and it's like we have 8 different logins for 8 different kids sports. Like, one uses Game Changer, and the other one is SI Play, and the other one is Member with Game On. Like, and I'm like, okay, so which app are we on now?
I know. And they're all like stealing your data. That's all they want. All those apps. And we're like, okay,
whatever. It's all there anyway.
I know.
Yeah, just take it.
Yeah.
Take whatever. You want a blood donation? What do you want? You want some of my
right?
Oh, you want my last ovary? Like, whatever. I don't really care.
Just tell me what time Henry's baseball game is.
Julie goes. Exactly. Yeah. So RIP Bed Bath and Beyond. Julie, go stock up on your toothpaste and your nail polish.
RIP. I'm sending all my well wishes. It is sad. One less store.
All right. It is sad. Okay. It's time now. So we're not having what's on your feed today is being replaced by embarrassing stuff talk. And it's brought to us by our friends at Globe Life.
Yes.
I love
Globe Life. Do too. I love when they can hit with you on the Rangers and they can hit with us here on the Mom Game. It just makes sense. It's another sponsor where it just makes sense for us to work with them. In case you hadn't noticed, you probably have. The job market right now is a totally different landscape than it used to be, whether you're attempting to balance your work and home life or find a career that aligns with your goals and needs. It can be a lot to juggle. If you're looking for a career path that offers a flexible schedule, the ability to make a difference, and the independence to build your own business, all of these things sound wonderful, don't they? Like, why wouldn't you want a flexible schedule, the ability to make a difference, and the independence to build your own business? Well, take a look at Globe Life. Anybody watching Emily and the Texas Rangers play has obviously seen the name Globe Life. It is the name of the field, Globe Life Field, but people may not know how much opportunity is really there and how many successful women thrive in their careers with Globe Life. So hopefully your ears have perked up if this might be you. Maybe you're looking for something new. You want to be a boss bitch. You can do that at Globe Life. If you've never considered the insurance industry, you should know a growing number of women are finding true success in it. Globe Life has been around for generations. They are a trustworthy company. They pride themselves in their commitment to make tomorrow better. Go check them out at globelifeagents.com. There are in-person or virtual business models, whatever suits you best. globelifeagents.com to discover what a career at Globe Life can do for you.
Thank you, Globe Life. Okay, before we get to embarrassing stuff talk, I want to real fast shamelessly plug my LLS Visionary of the Year campaign. So I've talked about it a little bit on the show, but we haven't talked about it in a while. So the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society every year does this they used to call it the Man and Woman of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
And it was basically like a fundraising event where, they select how many ever women, how many ever men, and you go out and it's a competition to see who can raise the most money for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, which is a fantastic cause. Blood cancers, there's children's cancers. They do so many wonderful things that LLS does, providing patient services, funding for research, all these things. And so they approached me 2 years ago or a year ago, and I said, no. This year they approached me again, and I thought, you know what, I need to do this. And so I said yes to it. I dove in and really I set my goal probably a little too high. So I've readjusted it a little bit. But so my campaign is about 5,000 short of what I'm trying to hit. I want to hit 50,000 and I'm at 45,000 right now. So if anyone has it in their heart to contribute to my Yeah, I mean, it's just such a good cause. I know so many people who have been affected, by blood cancers and childhood cancer. And I know I've seen firsthand the services that they provide. And I just think it's really important. And so, regardless of me being competitive or whatever, wanting to win, who knows if I'll win or not, but I want to hit that $50,000 mark. And the campaign ends on May 12th. And so if you have it in your heart, it's posted on my personal social media accounts. We'll put this out on our Mom Game accounts as well, to contribute to my campaign. Everything goes directly to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Any amount helps truly, truly so much. And I'm so grateful for it. So also having an event on May 4th at the Clear Fork location of Kendra Scott, to where they're donating a portion of their sales from that event. I would love to see as many mom gamers out there as possible. So May 4th from 6 to 8 at the Clear Fork, Kendra Scott. Come shop, sip some wine, hang out with me, buy some jewelry, Mother's Day, all that kind of stuff. You can do everything there at the event that night, and they're donating a portion of the proceeds. So please, please, please help my LLS campaign. Not even my campaign, just help LLS. But my competitive spirit really does want to hit 50,000. So anyway, please, please, please check that out. And any donation amount will be so, so greatly appreciated. All right. Now on to
That's awesome,
embarrassing talk. So thank you, baby. So in the last couple of weeks, we've texted kind of on the side about just little things that have happened in our lives. And one of them, and I don't even know how this came up between the two of us, but Julie, when I have to pee, it's game over. Like there's no wiggle room. There's no time to think. There's no time to get, like, it is of the utmost importance that I get to a place of relief as quickly as possible.
And if I don't, in the middle of games?
No, it's a joke. Well, first of all, I pound water. I drink on average 6 to 8 bottles of water while I'm at the ballpark. So you're talking, I'm flirting with a gallon of water at the ballpark, but I don't feel like it's the sense of urgency. It's like, I feel like a little girl. Like, I'm like, what do I do? Like, mommy, I gotta go. So we go watch my nephew play golf the other day. I pulled the kids out of school and let him go watch their cousin Connor go play. He's playing golf at OU next year, and he's stud golfer. And so we go out to the course, and so we're kind of far away, and it's almost time for us to go. And I was like, hey, we're gonna leave after Connor putts. And so, because I was like, mommy's got to go to the bathroom. I need you guys to get you guys back to school. And then all of a sudden, I was like, you know what? I got to go now. And then I figured out I'm going to have to leave the kids here. I've got to haul ass back to the clubhouse so I can make it to the restroom. Hattie's trying to ask me questions. And I looked at her and put the fear. I was like, honey, I've got to go now. And she jumps out of the golf cart, and then I ride off. I start running through the clubhouse. I'm like, where's the nearest restroom?
Oh,
and they're like, well, there was one outside. I'm like, fuck, I missed one. And then they're like, it's down the hall and through. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I am sprinting through a golf course clubhouse to get there. I got no chill. I've got nothing. I can't even pretend. I can't
imagine.
Play it off. I can't do any of that because I just don't know if my bladder is going to hold up at this point. And so I'm like, is this what is happening? Like, where did I didn't have push babies. I mean, I had C-sections, but I still feel like, I don't know, like is this part of menopause? Is this why I had to take off my shirt at the top of the show? Like, what is happening?
I think it is. Do you have a doctor you can talk to? Not that there's anything that could probably really change. I don't know what they would do.
Right. But so do you have that? Do you not have that to where it's,
so mine is,
well, I've heard
mine's a little different.
There's things called a vag, it's called a vag sling. Wait. It's called a vag sling.
And what is that?
Have you ever heard of that? It's a sling for your vagina, apparently.
How does it work?
And it helps you not go to need to pee so bad.
It's like,
I don't know, but I have friends who literally pee every time they jump rope, or not that they jump rope a lot, but they can't jump on a trampoline because
Yeah.
they'll pee. If they laugh too hard, they'll pee. Like,
So
you're like, I'm not alone in
no,
this.
I
I don't think you're there yet because of your
no,
age.
I'm
but
there.
There's some pee issues once you get past a certain
I'm
age.
there. But see, mine is yours sounds like you have to pee and then you have to pee immediately. Like I can hold it for a while just like normal, but mine will be like you're talking about, like with your friends. Like it happens to me a lot playing tennis now. So like I'll run for a ball and I'll just like pee a little bit. And I'm like, ah! And I get scared. And then I realize that like nowadays I don't play as much like doubles with the ladies like I used to because of my job. So I play mixed doubles. So I'm like with some random man and I can't like explain it, but it's terrible. And I did have 2 push babies, and then I had the hysterectomy, and I think they like pull out all your insides through there. Like when they do the surgery.
Is that the way they do it?
Yeah.
No, my hysterectomy, I have like 4 scars. They look like gunshot wounds. Mine didn't go in through my hoo-ha. Definitely not. Do you not have any scars?
I have some scars. Maybe it wasn't the hysterectomy. I've had lots
from
of
your hysterectomy.
I've had lots of surgeries. One of them they had to pull something out through there.
You've had lots of surgeries.
I swear. Yeah. And I thought it was a hysterectomy, but maybe it wasn't. But yeah, they had no, I'm pretty sure it was my hysterectomy because I remember the doctor because
I still don't understand my hysterectomy.
I had everything taken out.
I have like 4 or 5, like they look like gunshot wounds.
Yeah.
So okay, I have 1 ovary left, but I'm like, how did they get my organs out through those little holes? I'm so confused by it all. Maybe we should have we need to okay. Listen, Baylor Scott and White is our partner.
Yeah.
We need to get a doctor on.
Yeah, we do
to answer all these questions.
We do.
Like we need to get an OB-GYN on here.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Let's get an OB. Let's get an OB-GYN. We can
explain
somebody that can handle.
I need to know about my hot flashes.
Somebody that can handle us. We need somebody that can handle us.
We need an OB-GYN.
Yeah, we had Dr. Palmer on that one time. Maybe she'd come back.
because I need to know about.
Yeah,
because we mainly talked about that was COVID stuff.
Yeah, that was COVID. But yeah, I need to know about all this. I might need that net thing.
I need to know about all that.
Yeah, and let me tell you,
the vag sling.
I know. I have a job where I laugh a lot, and so I find myself in very stressful moments often at work.
Yeah.
And once again, I'm surrounded by boys, so I'm like, ah. The boys all made fun of. Have you seen?
I know. And once it hits you, once it hits you, it's over. Like, I mean, my kids know now. Like, my kids are pretty. They're like, you don't F with mommy when she's got to go to the bathroom. Like, it's just they know that it's serious business, and she needs to get to a restroom. And it's like, I don't know what's happened.
Yeah, it's weird.
And I feel like probably a lot of women don't talk about this because it's embarrassing to be like, I don't know. I just never know when my bladder is going to be like, F you, we're out.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
did you see, I guess it was a couple years ago, there was a picture of Fergie at a concert and she looked like she'd peed herself. And so the guys like brought it up on my show one time and they're like, oh, that Fergie, she pull a Fergie or something? And I saw the photos like, Fergie's just like the rest of us. Like she's up there performing and probably like leaking a little bit. Like she's gyrating and dancing and jumping all around. Like it's just this shit happens, and maybe we do, Emily. We need to normalize talking about it. At least
she's doing something. Right. At least she's doing something other than driving a golf cart, which is what I experienced last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like we need to get to the bottom of this. We need to get to the bottom of it.
It's not fair.
And listen, hey, ladies out there, if you want to, it's not fair. If you want to make Julie and I feel better, please share your I really had to pee stories, or I accidentally peed while
living life,
jumping rope, or I accidentally peed while laughing. Yes, or while breathing.
While doing nothing.
What was your while breathing. I peed while breathing. I peed myself while breathing. Okay, what was shower talk?
You made fun of me because I told you that I'm struggling with showers. Can we talk about this? Yeah. I'm not in a good place.
I don't remember
physically right now.
You didn't shower for a long time.
Yeah, it was a long time. It was bad. I'm in a bad rut. But like waking up so early, it's like this job has just completely thrown me off for a loop. Like I'm sure you've noticed. But just waking up so early and then coming home and then usually needing to nap or like do more work and then the kids come home and then I start working again trying to prepare for the next morning because the show's so early. And then I don't have a routine shower time anymore. A lot of the times it would be at night or it would be like right after I exercised, but I've been really bad about exercising. So I'll find myself going like 3 to 4 days and be like, oh my God, holy crap, I haven't even taken a shower. Like as I'm telling you this story, I'm like,
Julie.
oh shit, like I'm not doing well right now. I'm gonna have to go shower right after the show before the kids get home, and then I don't shower again. It's bad. It's bad, and I don't like anything that's happening anymore with me. I just need to I need to go to like beauty school or a beauty camp. I need to leave town for like a week and like someone needs to teach me how to be a lady and a woman and how to like dress up and do my hair and shower and like get my nails done. I am not in a good place. I'm so glad I'm married because this bitch couldn't get any dude right now.
Not true. Not true. Still hot. Still so press box hot.
It's so bad.
Well, listen. Okay, I feel like you're just gonna be in this place until the Stanley Cup playoffs are over. Like, can you give yourself some grace? And then I will put you through a boot camp. Not about how to dress, but just like I'm gonna put you through. Lord knows I don't know how to dress or put on makeup or fix my hair, but I want to put you on a scheduling boot camp.
Okay.
Once Kelly's done with work, I'm going to put you on you're going to go through Emily's OCD boot camp.
Okay.
And Emily's efficiency boot camp. That's what it's called.
I like it.
And I'm going to give you like I'm going to give you a plan of how you can do this.
Okay. Yeah. Cause
you can do it. You can do it.
On
but listen,
bus.
The next few weeks are going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, but it's okay. And the next 2 weeks are going to be the few weeks until the stars are done. You're going to be bananas.
Yeah.
And so you just need to give yourself grace. If you want to shower. If you don't, fuck it. Like who cares?
I'm not like,
whatever.
I'm not used to it being a daytime napper. Like I'll wake up from a nap and have to go pick up the kids and just look like absolute hell. And then you go to pick up. Is your school pickup like this where like everybody socializes? And I swear some ladies wait all day for pickup and get themselves ready and put on a cute spring dress and do their hair and makeup. Cute. And they get there like 20 minutes early and just chit chat. And I roll up. I'm like just a disaster. I'm like, please, no one look at me. Like I haven't showered. I just woke up from a fucking nap in the middle of the day. But yes, I did work too. I'm not just like a complete lazy ass that's sleeping. Like I have to sleep to make up for waking up at 5 a.m. And it's thrown me for a loop.
I know. No. I know, but you're fine. You're making it. You're going to make it. You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
You love your kids and that's all that matters. But yes, I mean, I see couples in the morning at 7:30, like hand in hand, walking their kids into school. Meanwhile, I'm like pulling into a parking lot and I'm like, get out, get out, get out. And then I don't pull up to the school until literally school gets out at 3:20. I'm rolling up at 3:19 and I'm circling the parking lot until I see my children so I don't have to get out.
I can't wait till I can do that.
Rolling down the window, like
yeah, man. I'll be there someday, but
it's crazy.
I know.
Oh yeah, and then there's all kinds of women all cute and decked out and makeup on and stuff. I mean, I guess I do that when I go to work. And you know what? And if you've got that in you, fucking kick ass. Yeah. Get after it.
Yeah.
Like it's just. I don't know.
Do you get excited on the work days?
I don't have it in me.
Tell me the truth. On the work days when you have to be all cute anyways, and then you have to pick up, are you kind of like, oh, hell yeah, I get to go hit it?
No.
No.
I feel ridiculous. Yeah. And you know what? My kids will be like, why are you wearing that? What are you doing? Why are you dressed so fancy? I'm like, I gotta fucking go to work, kids.
Yeah. Like, I just have to go be on TV and be a badass, you mofos.
Because I'm such a boss bitch and stuff. No, I don't get excited. I've told you a million times, like I was the most like baseball boss bitch. But it's like I've told you a million times, I used to be like, and I still am very social, but I used to crave that and love like put me anywhere. But now I'm just like, I just want to be in a hole
Yep.
with 5 people.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Same.
it's weird. I don't know. It's just because as I've gotten older, the less interaction I want with people.
Same.
And it's weird. And it's like it domes me out. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't want to walk up in that. I don't know. It's just a weird thing that I
know.
feel.
It never used
like,
to weird
I don't
me
know,
out. Yeah.
that I used to feel comfortable. No, and now it does. But I don't know. That started. I don't know. The whole being on television thing will fuck with your brain. You know, all that kind of stuff. But you know, I always used to say, like, I mean, can you imagine what it's like to be fucking, you know, Britney Spears? Like I've said that a million times. No wonder she lost her fucking mind.
I know.
Because she had people following around with cameras from the time she was like 17.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
No wonder she's crazy.
Yeah.
God bless her.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, just being a baseball bad bitch or whatever you called it, it fucks with my mind enough. I can't imagine if I did a job that was like legitimately significant.
I tried to go to.
Okay, well, listen.
I was just saying, I tried to go to a PTA thing last Sunday, like a PTA party. I bought a ticket and I was like, I'm gonna go. You saw what happened. I was drunk dialing you at 7 because now my defense mechanism when I'm in a situation like that is like, ooh. It's not good. But I tried. I'm like, okay, Anna's starting kindergarten. I'm going to try a little harder. I think I'm going to try a little harder. So when she starts kindergarten, I got to have to look good. I'm going to have my shit together. So that gives me until basically August, right? So I've got time.
Yeah, plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be on the Emily's efficiency program. You're going to be
I can't wait.
You're going to be so dialed in. Okay, I just put on my list of things to do, reach out to Baylor Scott and White to get us an OB-GYN to talk about why I can't hold my pee, why you're peeing when you play tennis.
Yeah, why are we peeing on ourselves?
All the things. What organs they pulled out of your vagina, how they pulled organs out of tiny gunshot wounds in my abdomen.
Yeah.
We're going to ask them all the questions.
Let's do it.
This will be amazing.
Wait. It'll be good.
Okay. Okay, well, I love you and I'm proud of you and hang in there for the next few weeks. Showers are not necessary all the time. And yeah, and next week, I think we'll be back in the same situation. Go shower.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for hanging with us, listening to all our things, surviving a hot flash and all the things. I'm sweating.
It's been an episode for sure.
I know. It's fun.
I know it is fun.
It's been an episode. Okay. All right. Love you, Jules.
Love
guys,
you. Guys,
we'll see you next week. In the meantime, Mom, game. Love you.
Mom, game out.
Mom, game out.